The Bears were out of character this past Sunday night. They were coughing it up instead of taking it away. And we have fan reaction from Las Fuentes at 115th and Pulaski, the birthday girl among them. And then we switch venues to the United Center, where this young bull has some very interesting thoughts as they head off on the circus road trip. And this coach has some interesting thoughts as well. All that this week. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 23rd year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to the Dirty Sock for Benkowski Trivia. I'll be there November 14th and again on the 28th at 7:30 p.m. It's at 93rd and Roberts Road. You can eat, drink, and play. They got great pizza, great sandwiches, and fun at the Dirty Sock. Be there. Want to get a haircut from a great hairstylist? Call mine, Rose Murillo, 312-726-2201. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Tanks is a great place at 124th and Western. They have an outdoor beer garden. You'll never huff when you go there. They have beanbag games. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m., Saturday, Sunday at noon. Watch Sox, Cubs, NFL daily specials, all kinds of stuff going on, and fun people at Tanks, 124th and Western.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I've been a skilled hairstylist for over 10 years. I specialize in men's haircuts and in corrective color. Come visit me at Salon 203 at 203 North LaSalle, 312-726-2201. And while you're at it, come in and get a shoe shine and a shave. It's a great place where a man can be a man.
Las Fuentes, great Mexican cuisine at 115th and Pulaski. They have a great bar, wonderful drinks, and our video camera will be present on Sunday, October 28th, when the Bears play. Come over there and get yourself on television. We'll see you there. So the Texans come into Soldier Field and take the early lead, and maybe it was a precursor of things to come. So it was one weird quarter with the Bears turning the ball over in a bad way. Houston only has a 3-0 lead, but it could be worse. This man's going to tell us his name and what he thought of the quarter.
Ryan, and it wasn't a good quarter for us, really. We're going to come back in the second quarter, maybe into the rest of the game. Super Bears, Super Bowl, Jumanji.
Nice. And what do you like about Las Fuentes? It looks like you cleaned your plate pretty good.
I come here all the time. I stay right in the area. I've been coming here since they opened. And, yeah, try their bowl out. It's the best.
Okay, we have done that. So many good menu items here. You just have to come in and sample. Try different stuff. You'll like it all. And you can see the smiling faces on the crew here, all in complete enjoyment of the cuisine, if not the score.
Definitely both.
Thank you. Second quarter action. Jay Cutler finds his buddy Marshall, who can't hold on to the ball. You can't win games like that. This is the kind of play the Bears need to use near the goal line. The rollout with multiple options and the touchdown pass. Texans lead at the half. Well, then I'll just have to say Feliz de Cumpleaños, and then just you say your name. Could you? If I ask you your name, could you say it?
Yes.
What is it on? It's on my television show and on my internet space.
Okay, here, I'll do it.
Okay, here we go. Wow. You rolling? In 5, 4, 3. All right, there's a very happy group here celebrating a birthday, and we're going to talk to the birthday girl first, as we should. Tell us your name and what you're liking about today's experiences.
Alyssa Malaki.
It looks like maybe margarita is pretty high on your list.
Oh yeah, they're really good. The house margarita.
Any thought about the Bears?
I don't really watch football, so.
That's fair. All right, we'll find out football from someone else. Happy birthday. All right, looking for a Bears talker. Going this way. Going this way. Bears opinion by any chance? If you do, just turn with me here. Okay, we lost courage. Thought the liquid courage would always did the trick. All right, let's keep moving. I'm going to cross in front of my own lens. All right, let's go this way. Any football fans? All right, I think that you look like you know something. From North Carolina. First, tell us your name, though.
My name, Mona.
Okay, and did you have anything that you like to eat or drink today?
We ate and drank everything on the menu, and it was all very good.
That's all I could ask for. All right, let's talk to the Tar Heel. All right, Mr. Tar Heel, what's your name and what are your football thoughts today?
I'm Uncle Ricky, and I'm rooting for the Bears. Love the Bears all my life. I root for them in North Carolina. Sorry about the Panthers today, but go Bears. We're going to come back in the second half and show them business. Wow. And the food here was excellent. The atmosphere is great. It was good to be here with my family, and I'm happy for my niece whose birthday it was today, and it was a great occasion, and we're hoping for a Bear win on her birthday now.
Uncle Ricky's the best talker from North Carolina since Andy Griffith. Too good. So you can see it's always fun here at Las Fuentes. Yes. More folks talking about Las Fuentes. Tell us your name and what you like.
My name is Melody Malecki.
The mother of the birthday girl.
Mother of the birthday girl. And let me tell you, they have a guacamole that is like out of this world. It's the best guacamole I've ever had. They have a margarita, and especially the one in the Lincoln Park location, and it's their specialty, and it's made with Grand Marnier. What do you say? Grand Marnier. And it is excellent. Excellent, excellent.
And she's had a few.
I started at 2 o'clock at a wine party, and I ended up with margaritas. So it's a good day. Go Bears.
I think you're pretty coherent for that amount of drinking. And I mean that in a complimentary way. So, again, it's hard to put into words, but you have to come here and experience it, and then you'll understand it. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. You've got to get to Riley's Trick Shop. They have football strip cards, Santa suits, you got to think about that, 6442 West 111th Street in Worth. You can give them a call to find out about their selection at 708-448-0075. T-shirts too at Riley's Trick Shop. You've got to get to McKell's Inn at 3259 West 111th Street, just west of Kedzie, where good friends meet for a cool one. Tuesday and Thursday, they have $1.50 domestic bottles. $4 Guinness every day. Great people, great staff. And I'll be starting my trivia there in September on Tuesday nights. So I'd like you to come out and see me at McKell's Inn, 3259 West 111th Street on the southwest side. Bring your car to Quick Stop Muffler and Brake at 95th and Pulaski, and they'll fix it right. They also do shocks and struts, free estimates. Call them at 708-423-3700. They're very thorough in their work, and they have very competitive pricing. Quick Stop Muffler and Brake, 95th and Pulaski. Third quarter action, Cutler out with the concussion, and this is Jason Campbell completing a pass, but no scoring plays, at least no touchdown passes in this game for Mr. Campbell. 3. So we're with more happy Las Fuentes customers. At least they seemed happy when I approached them initially. Tell us your name and what you're enjoying today.
I'm Lorna, and I'm having steak taco. I also had a shrimp taco, which was amazing. The food here is really good. Everything's really fresh, and I'm a frequent customer.
Can't ask for more than that. Okay, young lady, tell us your name and what you're having today.
My name is Sarah. This is my first time here, but I'm having a steak and shrimp fajita. That's delicious. It's plentiful. It's kind of too much for one girl, but it's delicious.
But you take it home and you got a second meal.
I will. My husband will enjoy it.
It's a beautiful thing. So very happy customers at Las Fuentes. The Bears game, we'll get that fixed up before it's all over. But right now we're concentrating on the food, and it's all good. Did you eat anything today?
I did not, but I have been drinking.
Okay, we'll go that route then. All right. In 5, 4, 3. So, again, there's just an endless number of happy customers here. Tell us your name and your cocktail of choice today.
I am Jamie Roberts, and I'm drinking a strawberry margarita from Las Fuentes.
Okay. And were you part of a birthday party?
I was a little late, but it's better late than never.
Good point. If you were going to eat here, could you speculate what you might try?
I would try some vegetarian enchiladas or some chimichangas or some fajitas. But I guess Las Fuentes puts the fun in Fuentes.
I don't know who's writing his material, but The Tonight Show is next for this young man. And symbolic of the entire game, the reliable Robbie Gold clanks one off the upright. Could have made it 10-9, coulda. And this game was not to be. So you can't win them all. The Bears had slippery fingers, and ironically, even though they're known for the takeaways, lost to Houston because Houston had more takeaways. So we're getting off the game and concentrating on food and drink. Our server was spectacular tonight. Tell everybody your name and what you like about your job.
My name is Sean, and what I like about my job is working in the neighborhood I grew up in, so I know of everyone that comes in and all the regulars, and it's a fun atmosphere to work at.
No doubt about it. Tell us some of your favorite menu items.
My favorite menu items are our enchiladas, Las Fuentes, our molcajete, and then our steak fajitas, one of my favorites.
Good choices. And what are common things that people order at the bar? I gotta guess that margaritas is probably number one.
Yeah, so we have a Las Fuentes margarita, which is top shelf and it's delicious, and then our regular house margaritas and our strawberry margaritas. Everyone loves the strawberries.
So, talking to the master mixologist, she knows how to whip them up, and also quick on the table service as well. So, great service, great food, great people, total fun, and a lot of screens. I mean, something that maybe is a little unique for a Mexican restaurant, a lot of sports screens. So they bring a lot to the table, and you got to come and check out a table here. 115th and Pulaski. Don't miss it. And we'll be back with more on the Spotlight right after these important messages. I think we're going to talk Bulls. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Little Frank's Pizzeria and Bar should be your place. It's at 6353 West 79th Street at Narragansett. Thursdays they have $1.50 Miller and Old Style, and my trivia game alternate weeks. December 6th will be the next one at 8 p.m. They have $12 large pizza and pitcher all day, every day. Little Frank's on 79th. Come play in the area's classiest billiard center, Jukebox Billiards, 7910 Calumet Avenue in Munster, 2 blocks south of 8094. Selling the most famous names of pool tables and billiard equipment. Specializing in table recovery and moving of tables. A complete pro shop with the most brand names of cues and cases. Celebrating over 20 years. Excellence. Top billiard tables. The place where the action is. Jukebox Billiards. 7910 Calumet in Munster. We're back in the spotlight. It's time to talk Bulls. And there's a guy who was acquired last year and is certainly a man to watch out for, because I think his minutes will be increasing throughout the season. And that's the very solid swingman, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy certainly came to this club with a defensive prowess reputation out of Marquette, and has earned his coach's respect for a guy that can shut some people down for stretches of time, not afraid to mix it up on the inside. And he talks about a little bit about that from the offensive end during the course of this. We caught him doing what he enjoys to do, be with the fans. And so in the narrow little hallway that players exit from off the practice area, we caught him signing some autographs, and he showed the ability to double task, multitask, if you will, and do a little interview along with the autographs. So here's Jimmy on the trip. So while Jimmy takes care of the fans here, trying to get an idea of going out on the West Coast trip. And it's a chore, and it's maybe the lengthiest one of the year. Could give us an idea what it's like.
It's crazy. I ain't never done it before, but I feel like we got to be ready for it. A lot of great teams that we're going against. Plus, I get to see a few of my Marquette guys.
Oh, yeah? At which stops?
Portland, of course, West. And then I think Lazar's in L.A., so I get to see him.
All right. And then, well, at least a little weather break, too, because Chicago just got hit pretty cold, and I know that your roots are in a warmer climate as well.
Yeah, it was like 30 this morning when I woke up, so it'll be nice to be able to go outside in some shorts and a T-shirt, because you don't get that too often here.
They say that it's an opportunity for the team to bond a little bit, too, and, you know, because your bench mob is refigured now, you might get to know these guys a little bit better. What about that?
Definitely. We love to spend time off the floor together. So I feel like it'll be interesting to see what everybody likes to do in L.A. whenever it's not cold. You know, you don't got to stay in the house.
Yeah, exactly. As far as players figuring out their roles and getting their timing down, how do you feel you're meshing with the new group that is in the second tier?
I feel like I'm coming along pretty well. I like these guys, man. They're real big on teamwork and doing what they know that they can do to help the team. That's a big part of any team, you know, having key role players that can come in and do what they're supposed to do each and every night.
You, I've heard you on record as saying that you enjoy coming in and doing defensive jobs on particularly tough scoring players. And seems to me there was at least one time where you came in and had a little work to do on a Kobe Bryant type of player.
That's a tough one. We'll see how that goes. Kobe's a great player. Everybody knows that. So, you know, with players like that, you just got to try to maintain them, you know, because they can do a lot of different things. But it's not just you guarding them. I got four other guys out there that's helping me. So when I'm beat, I know that my teammate's going to be there. And I think that's a big part of my defensive mentality as well.
But also, you're not afraid to take the ball and shoot a little bit these days. And one thing I was going to tell you that I think could help establish your offensive role and maybe pick up a minute or two extra is if you become a dominant offensive board crasher.
Yeah, I think that's a key part of my game too. I like putbacks. I feel like it gets the crowd into it, my teammates into it. So as long as I, keep crashing, knowing where the ball's going to come off it, I feel like I can do that. And, it always helps to hit an open jumper now and again.
And it has a demoralizing effect for the opposing defense, particularly if they shut you down for 20 seconds and you miss the shot and you're still getting points.
Yeah, that's just energy and that's effort. I feel like watching Taj do it, it makes it easy for me to go out there and do it because it's all about timing, it's all about ball placement and things like that. So if you want it, it's easy to go get it.
To wrap up, if there's one thing that you could clue the public in about what to watch for with this Bulls team in the next, let's say, month, what would it be?
Just how hard we play, but I feel like everybody knows that. So night in and night out, all of our guys were ready. We're ready to play hard and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, good luck tonight and good night. Good luck out west.
Thank you.
I eat on the pasta twice.
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people, have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's. Georgia's Sports Bar has a lot going on at 5407 West 95th Street. $1 Bud bottles Tuesday and Thursday. $1.50 domestic Sunday and Wednesday. DJ on Friday. Golden Tea. And we'll be shooting Bears video Monday, November 19th. You can mug for the camera and be on our show. Georgia's Sports Bar on 95th. Swanson's Deli, Beverly Ritz Catering. Homemade soups and salads, fresh sandwiches, eat in or take out. Daily specials for lunch or dinner, and home of the famous cheese ball at 2414 West 103rd Street at Western. You've got to get there, and their catering serves any size. Swanson's Deli, Beverly Ritz Catering, 2414 West 103rd Street at Western in Chicago. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. I'll be back there on December 10th at 7 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. You've got to get to Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, conveniently located at 108th and Kedzie, and they do tune-ups, transmission and AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I had a problem with my headlights, and they fixed that. Perfect Pitch, 108th and Kedzie. We're back in the spotlight. It's time to talk Bulls. It's Western road trip, circus road trip time. And I don't know, for many years, Bulls fans and the media get all worked up about this trip. Really, West and Eastern Coast teams go on 2-week road trips all the time. And it's only because of our central location in Chicago that we're a little spoiled and seldom have to do it. But they're out there. It takes place each November. And before that happened, we caught up with Coach Tibbs to kind of get a state of the Bulls. And he's quite good at that. Seemed a little tense before this one started. But, maybe that's an everyday thing for an NBA coach. Anyway, we'll take it away with Coach Tibbs and the usual state of the Bulls. I'll ask.
Feel free.
Okay. I know that it's been a while since you were with the Boston organization, but with all the time you spent, I would think there'd be a little extra feeling when you go up against these guys. How about that?
Well, it was a long time ago, and I've been with a lot of teams, but that's the one team I won a championship with. So when you win a championship, you're tied to them. They were great to me. It's a big part of why I'm here. So I certainly appreciate what they did for me. But that being said, I know how competitive they are, and I know how competitive we are. So we're looking forward to the game tonight.
Coach, what do you lose with Heinrich out, with Rashawn Rondo? What do you gain with Nate Robinson?
Well, they're different. Nate just has to play to his strengths, run the team. Rondo puts a lot of pressure on you in a number of different ways. You're not going to guard him individually. You have to guard him collectively. But that's a very deep team. They play hard. They play smart. They play together. And you can't, whatever aspect of our defense, we have to do it with 5 men tied together, whether it's transition defense, catch and shoot defense, low post defense. They're bigs. The one thing Garnett does, he puts enormous pressure on you because of his shooting ability. And they're too deep at every position. And, you have a guy like Rondo who can break you down off the dribble, and he can swing the ball to Pierce, and Pierce is, great in every way. He can shoot, he can put it on the floor, he can post, he can make plays. Then you add a guy like Jason Terry, who's hit a lot of big shots throughout his career. Getting Jeff Green, Courtney Lee, they're loaded. Barbosa.
This morning, Doc was saying that Joe and Garnett are 2 of the highest IQ big men in the league. Obviously, they're both high energy players, but do you see that similarity as well, like the basketball IQ?
Yeah, they're both unique, high energy guys. Both excellent defenders. Joe's shooting is improving. Garnett has done it a lot longer. And Joe's, still learning and growing. So, but there are similarities in terms of having a winning attitude. Yeah.
Garnett may not be the dominant player that he once was, but does it surprise you that at age 36 he is still very much an impact player? Yeah,
there's no question, because he could dominate a game with his defense, the pass, and the shot. He has the ability because of the way he shoots the ball in the top of the key area. You cannot allow him to get that clean look. It's like a layup for him. But his intensity, he does all the things that unite and inspire a team. His intensity is special. He's going to give you everything he has every minute that he's on the court. So he's a great leader for them. What you see in a game is what you see in practice, and you get that every day.
Coach, how closely are you keeping an eye on Derek's rehab, and do you think you'll have him eventually this season?
I do. He's doing great. You have to be patient with it. He's been very diligent. He's in every day. He's moving along. He started cutting. He's been shooting for a while now. He feels pretty good. So we just have to be patient.
Coach, can you say a word about Joakim Noah? How important is he in your system, and how would you rate his performances so far?
Well, I think he's gotten off to a great start. He had a very good preseason, came into camp very healthy. Offensively, he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. And defensively, he's been anchoring our defense. And he's, he leads the break. He's playmaking for us. He's playing a complete game for us.
And we'll have more of Coach Thibodeau next week. We appreciate you watching the program.
Yeah, everything.
And we will see you next week. This week's show brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. In-print graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound, saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.